Gyms are useful for multi-exercise routines in the cool and calm atmosphere in your own home. Avoid distractions from other members, and freely make all the grunts, complaints, and shouts of praise that you want to. Avoid travel time, soiled equipment, hygiene issues and waiting in lines for the workout machine that you desire. Experience the convenience of a home routine that fits your schedule on equipment that matches your needs. That's why I made this video to walk you through the top 5 best, all-in-one home gym solution, for your needs. As always, for your convenience, we provided the links to all the products that are mentioned in this video, right in the description down below. So, without any more delay, let's get started. In number 5, we recommend you one of the best budget home gym equipment that you can buy from Bowflex, the PR1000 Home Gym. In number 4, we have for you is another fantastic home gym station from Marcy, the MWM 990, 150 pounds, stack home gym.
Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to Impex. This is the Marcy 150 pound stack home gym. And I'll tell you what, I'm ready to tackle this thing and see what kind of workout we can do. Let's go. All right guys, so the first exercise we're gonna hit is gonna be just a standard cable bicep curl. This is gonna focus on the biceps completely. All right guys, so there's your bicep cable curl. Really focuses on the short and the long head of the bicep. I suggest you add it into your workout routine today. Now we're going to go ahead and go into our cable leg extensions. This is going to focus on the overall quad development of the leg. It's going to look something like this. The leg extension really focuses on that overall quad development. I suggest anywhere between 3 to 4 sets, 8 to 12 reps, and about a 60 to 90 second rest. Give it a shot today. So the next exercise we're going to hit is just a standard flat chest press. It's going to focus on the overall development of the chest, the front deltoids, as well as the triceps. So that was your chest press. Like I said, great overall chest developer, shoulders, as well as triceps. With the chest press, I suggest anywhere between 2 to 3 sets, 8 to 12 repetitions, with about a 60 to 90 second rest. Add that exercise to your workout today. Another great option that this home gym provides you with is the opportunity to be doing chest cable flies. All we need to do is pull the pin and we're ready to go. All right guys, so the next exercise we're gonna hit is a behind the neck lat pull down. It's gonna really focus on getting a full stretch of the lat and a nice squeeze at the bottom. It's gonna look something like this. All right guys, so that was your lat pull down. Great overall developer for the back. I suggest getting a full extension and a full contraction to get the best out of your workout. Anywhere between 2 to 3 sets, 8 to 12 repetitions with about a 60 to 90 second rest. Give it a shot today. All right guys, so our next exercise is going to be a unilateral low cable row. This is going to really focus on overall back development, and it's great because you can do one arm at a time to really get a full squeeze and a full contraction. Okay, so that was your low row. I would suggest anywhere between 8 to 12 reps, 2 to 3 sets, about a 60 to 90 second rest. Be sure to get a full extension and a full contraction, squeezing those shoulder blades together. Give it a shot in your home gym today.
In third number on our best all-in-one home gym equipment picks, we have for you is the Bowflex Xtreme 2 SE Home Gym. In number 2, we have for you is the Marcy's Smith Cage Workout Machine, Total Body Training Home Gym System with Linear Bearing.
Are you looking for a gym quality workout at home? Then check out the Marcy MD9010G Smith Cage Combo. Strength training not only builds lean and powerful muscles, it also increases your metabolic rate, allowing you to burn more calories and lose unwanted fat. This unique setup delivers limitless strength training possibilities, giving you the advantage to choose between Smith machine and free weight style lifting or cable exercises. The MD9010G is equipped with a dual cable crossover system that allows you a wider range of exercises usually only found on commercial type gym equipment. The Smith type press bar features sealed linear bearings and bar catches for a smooth and secure feel. The unit also features a pec deck for isolated chest out curl pad with bicep handle and a multi-position back pad for various pressing exercises. Extras include 6 weight plate storage posts to keep your weights organized and an array of training accessories. Don't limit yourself at home. Start training with Marcy's MD9010G and get the body you've always wanted. And it comes with Marcy's 2-year limited warranty.
In number 1 on our list, we recommend you the ultimate all-in-one home gym station from Body Solid, the EXM3000 LPS gym system.
blog for the 40+ strength training. Our 6 movements we're going to cover are going to be squat, pull-up, chest press, cable rotation, glide board lunges, and then finally inverted shoulder press. So I'll start with the squat. Before I get into the different movements, the goal of the 40+ is a strength focus. So these movements will be done lower reps between 5 to 8 reps, and ideally with the highest amount of resistance that you can possibly go through, so we can challenge the strength of a typical 40-year-old. I do recommend you have some strength and conditioning background before you start this type of program, so please make sure you go through the proper channels to create that for yourself. So first movement is going to be squat, highest incline on the total gym here. Feet on the glide board, bottom at the bottom of the, feet on the squat platform, bottom at the bottom of the glide board. Head resting on the actual glide board. Goal is to come down to 90 degrees, hip hinge, knee hinge, and drive them straight back up through those heels. And again, goal here is to drive as much, or get as much of a strength challenge as you can. Between 5 to 8 reps from 4 here, making sure you're breathing the entire time. Last 2. So for the demonstration, I'll just do 1 set, but you can do between 2 to 3 sets on these movements. Next movement is going to be a pull-up. So I'm going to adjust the pull-up bars down. And again, we're going to use the highest incline possible because we're focusing on strength. So bringing these pull-up bars down, lateral side. Straddle the glide board, push it straight up the rails, chest at the top of the glide board, collarbone at the top. Hands are going to be in a pronated position, so it's a pull-up versus a chin-up. So we're going to focus on a pull-up here. Again, with the mobility and stability, we want shoulders and elbows are going to be mobile, and everything else should be stable. Bringing yourself up, extending down, keeping a neutral spine, pulling yourself up, extending back down. Maintaining that neutral spine the entire time. Again, between 5 and 8 reps. And coming down. Make sure you control that glide board to come off. So again, that's going to be between 5 and 8 reps. So we've done squat and now pull up, highest incline possible. I'm going to adjust it back up. Next move we're going to do is the chest press, seated chest press. Again, highest incline that's possible for you. You may want to test yourself in a rep max test or what have you to find out what's your best level. At the top here, I'm going to bring it down 2 levels. But we want to challenge the strength, but we don't want to get to the point where you're hitting failure. So, straddle glide board. Step towards the top, nice and tall through the spine, chest up, eyes up. Everything should be stable except for elbows and shoulders. Driving straight forward and bringing it back down. Be careful to focus on keeping your spine neutral the entire way through versus leaning forward or leaning back. Last one. The last few reps should be challenging to the point where you feel like you're almost at failure, but I want you to be able to complete them. You do have the option, I'm just going to show this to you. You have the option to bring the glide board up to a flatter position, which is a nice addition to the newer version of the Total Gym. So, I'm going to show you the second set with that same positioning now. You have a flatter glide board. Less of a need to really stabilize through the lower body, but you still need to stabilize through your neutral spine. Driving straight out. So here I'm sticking with 5 because I felt my position my body started to fail. So if you can keep your body in a stable position the whole way through, so you have a stable spine, but you have shoulders and elbows that can move properly through the range of motion, I'd rather see quality movement over quantity. So we're going to bring that back down again. Take off cable. We're going to do an inverted shoulder press, so we need to change the base. Take off the squat platform. And now add a shoulder press bar. So all I'm doing is replacing the squat platform with the shoulder press bar. Make sure that's nice and snug in place. Again, find an angle that's appropriate for you for between 5 and 8 reps because we're focusing on strength. So, start on the glide board, chest towards the bottom of the glide board this time. Hands in a nice comfortable position, keeping everything stable except for shoulders and elbows here. Spine neutral, drive up. Bringing yourself back down with control. Drive up. And coming out of that, sit nice and tall. Start on the glide board. I'm going to take this off for the moment. This next movement, seated rotation, we're going to bring the glide board up to a horizontal position. I'm going to bring the angle down. So torso rotation, we want stable shoulders, stable hips. Want to rotate through the spine, specifically your thoracic spine. So when you're training your client, be aware that most people are not so comfortable with rotations, so you may need to bring them down to a lower level and then work them up to a level such as this. So make sure you knuckle down the glide board, nice and tall through the spine. For now, I'm going to start seated. I want to show you our second set in a kneeling position. Using the back handle, nice and tall through the spine, driving across, rotating back towards the tower. I'm still trying to maintain a nice neutral spine, sitting up tall, but we're going to rotate through the torso. We'll go for 6 here, because I'm starting to fail through my spine, and release. You would do that on the other side to make sure we're even on both sides. So this next set is going to be an adaptation or a modification. Knuckle down would be an advanced movement. Sitting down would be a little easier. This here I'm going to go nice and tall through the spine, staying up nice and tall through my whole spine and neutral spine the whole way through. As I rotate, follow my hands with my eyes, back to the tower. Knuckle down, step off. And we'll take off the cable. Last move is going to be a lunge with the glide board at the bottom, right at the bottom of the rails. So we'll lower that down, lower this down as well. So here we're going to challenge balance, stability, and mobility. We're going to use an external weight. Here I have a 10-pound medicine ball. So base of your foot's going to be on the right foot's going to be on the floor, left foot on the glide board, nice and tall through the spine. We'll start with just a basic, just down and up, glide board closed. Looking at hip and knee hinge. We can add a challenge to that with an extension or a press, keeping the glide board closed. So here we have 8 reps. We would do both sides. To advance from there, we go to an open glide board. Same position of your foot, opposite foot front, base. Shoulders engaged, everything is nice and tall and neutral through the spine. The only thing we're looking at is hip, knee, and ankle mobility. Opening up, coming up to starting position. Controlling that glide board the whole way through so it doesn't hit the bottom. Now I'm going to add here a rotation. So as I come down, I rotate back to center, stand back up. Always looking at stable spine, mobile hip, mobile ankle, mobile knee, and now we have mobile thoracic spine. Rotating. Last one. And closing glide board. Coming back to center. That's going to be an overall program, 6 movements, focusing on strength. Thanks for listening.